Hi, I'm ChiChai, a multi-disciplinary artist from the Bay, and I made this dress. In this video, I show you why I make this dress, how I made it, and where I got to take it, which was in the Philippines. So, in order to take you onto this journey, we have to time travel all the way back to December. Let's go! What up? We're back in the studio, not to clean finally, but instead to make a mess. Me and Chris and his family, we are all going to Vietnam. And then me, Chris, Lizzie, and EJ, we're gonna go to the Philippines after. And there are some things that I want to do. There are 2 garments on my 2025 bingo card that I clearly have not made for myself, and my goal is to make it because it is December 11. It is almost the end of 2025, which is nuts, but also because they are things that I want to wear for Asia. So the first thing, and where I've gone the furthest in progress, is this isn't horrible. I don't know, you tell me. We're just wishing for the best. The first thing that I'm working on is an everyday type of dress. So it's a basic 2 wide strap tent dress, so kind of very simple flaring out type of dress, so that I can either wear it with a t-shirt underneath or even a t-shirt over, something very versatile. I do have a dress like that already, but it's just black. This is like not a good example of me explaining this, but I'm normally very colorful. And I put together a bunch of patterned fabrics that I have here in my studio that's enough to make a dress. So we're gonna mostly work on that today, and then I also told myself that we're not gonna leave until I make at least the pattern for the second garment. And the second garment is some chore pants. And the reason why I'm here doing my makeup is I ran 10 miles this morning before coming to the studio. I ran and I'm kind of just trying to refresh. I already changed my clothes and used, don't judge, but some camping wipes to clean myself. So just trying to feel as refreshed as possible. Okay, I'm starting to get self-conscious. I will come back to you when I feel better about my face. Okay, I feel better. Simple, dewy makeup. And let's get to making stuff now. So I've already made the first pattern as well as a first draft with muslin and had hella notes. But they were fairly simple. It was like shorten the strap here, tighten it up in the middle a little bit, which means I think I'm ready to just work on the final draft. If I had more time, I would work on a second draft, but honestly, this dress is so simple that I'm fairly confident about it. I think it'll be fine. Here are the patterns. Here's the front. Oh, nope. Here's the back. This is how I label my patterns. I put B for back block, everyday dress number 1, and I date it, and in asterisk I write if I added the seam allowance, and if so, how much seam allowance. Here's the front. And you see I took the basic bodice block, sliced it up, and just taped it on a new piece of paper, and then same thing. This is remnants from a show from Turnout for Turno, I think. This is Chris's old shirt that he hella loves but cannot fit anymore. And then I think this is EJ's old shirt that he didn't want anymore either. Seer told me that this texture is hella expensive, so use it well. I honestly don't know how well all 3 look good together, but I'm feeling whimsy. I'm feeling brave. Feeling like, fuck it, we're gonna try. I'm going to retrace the front block and the back block, and from there I'm going to cut up pieces to block out how I want to collage the different fabrics. Am I crazy? A little crazy. Whatever, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. These are all the lovely pieces that I cut. This side are all the front panels. This side are the back panels. And because they're hella pieces, I kept them pinned. I kept them pinned to the pattern paper to help me keep track of things so that when it comes to assembling, I can just follow how I wrote it out. Where are you? There you are. And you know, this is F4, and it says that this is where I added seam allowance, like extra seam allowance for the patchwork. So I know that F3 attaches to this side. Oh, I gotta iron these pieces. Another thing to note, this orange fabric was hella more shifty than I would have liked to work with. Hence there's kind of like not as clean of cuts as I would like to show you. So I think keeping the original pattern block on deck nearby is really helpful, because my plan is once I stitch all of the panel pieces together for the front block as well as the back block, I'm going to use the original pattern to lay it on top to make sure that it's the correct shape altogether. Here's the back. I love that the shibori from Chris's shirt is just smack dab in the middle. I didn't mention that I took out that picnic green shirt and replaced it with this green instead. I thought it gave a better contrast to the orange. I'm gonna put all these pieces together, and then after that there are two different things that I need to create before sewing the front and back together. And the first one is the facing. The edges of the straps and the neckline, as well as for the back, are just raw edges. I am adding the facing so that I can clean up the edges. So basically I'm sewing an additional piece to invert it so it's like nice clean seam, but also it's just kind of like a nice extra padding, especially if you're nippy. I'm gonna make it like go down over here just in case it's cold. And then the other piece, so besides the facing, I want to create pockets that will be aligned with the inseam. I had originally wanted to do some funky outer pockets, but I think for the sake of time I'll just do the inline pockets. I finished the back panel right here. The front panel is down yonder. I'm not gonna grab it. But what I'm gonna do before I work on the facing and the pockets is I'm gonna iron everything down. And I do wanna add a top stitch to the patchwork just to make it cleaner, and like I don't enjoy the puffiness here. I want it to be pretty flush together. And because I really love highlighted contrasts, I'm going to use this color for the top stitch. first stop sa Pilipinas was Intramuros in Manila. Intramuros is the oldest district of Manila, established in 1571. It served as an economic hub during the Manila galleon trade, was home to the seat of government during Spanish colonial rule. Intramuros also survived the bombing by the US during World War II. In its mere 0.67 square kilometers, Intramuros holds centuries of proof of Philippines' resilience and ability to rebuild. Today, folks can learn about Manila's history, enjoy our traditional and modern takes of dishes, like here at Papa Kape within Fort Santiago. One of the things I was looking forward to for Intramuros was some dirty ice cream, aka sorbetes, sold from traditionally very colorful push carts. Just like my dress, this stack of sorbetes is halo-halo. It has queso, strawberry, and avocado.
That was really fast.
Ay, ano pangalan niyo?
I'm Mang June.
Mang June!
Every year around Christmas time, my mom's organization, Project Pearls, provides a family pack of food for Intramuros' kalesa drivers. Each driver is a great keeper of our history. All of them carry knowledge of every inch of the district.
That's why the Spanish colonized into
The British was here 2 years?
Yes.
Yes.
The American in 1900. You want to build a house or a building, only Spanish architecture. And the hospital. All destroyed, only one survived, San Agustin.
We also walked around my favorite part of Intramuros, which is Casa Manila. While yes, this is Spanish architecture, you can see the syncretism with the Philippines, especially with the Kape shell window shutters and the parol. On the other side of the Pasig River is Binondo, Manila's Chinatown, which today has become such a hot spot for doing a food crawl. Food stalls, candy stalls, fruit stands, and hole-in-the-wall restaurants, Binondo has it all. What makes this food crawl extra special is that syncretism again. Here in Binondo, you can find how Chinese delicacies and Filipino delicacies meet together for making some special dishes.
How good.
You almost dropped it on me. You almost dropped it on me.
The other one is like a tofu.
It is though.
Oh, they are good.
melting.
Our very last stop was the First United building, in which I had an internship at over a decade ago. The bottom floor is Hub Make Lab, which features all local artists and makers. Quite frankly, this is my favorite part of Binondo. I love that I got to wear this dress, something that I made with so much joy on a trip with my chosen family. And that is it for this video. I am hoping that this year comes with making more things out of joy and things that get to be part of such fun and great experiences with more loved ones. And I wish the same for you.